Hi there, my name is Sanjay Vakil, and I'm going to spend a few minutes today talking to you about LuckyCal and how you can use it on your iPhone with your Facebook account to figure out what's going on nearby and friends who are nearby and friends that are in town. So let's start off here by starting the LuckyCal application, and it will prompt me to connect up to Facebook. I'm going to enter my email and password here. There's my email and password, and I'm going to hit go. And that's all of the configuration I have to do. At this point, LuckyCal has figured out where I am. It looks like I'm somewhere near Cupertino, and I can tell it how long I'm going to be here. Let's say I'll be here for a week, and I can ask it to show me what's nearby. Now what LuckyCal is doing is running to my Facebook account and figuring out friends that are near this location, as well as events. Let's start off by looking at friends. Each of these little dots up here is a friend who's nearby. So I'm the big blue dot, and I can click over here and find out that my buddy Vernon lives in Hillsboro, and I've got some folks that live up in the San Francisco area, a bunch of folks that live in the San Francisco area. And I can also, by looking at my list of friends here, pick on one of them and figure out where they live. So let's look at Nathaniel and see where he is. We can click on the icon, and it will show us exactly where he's located. Now you notice that some of these friends have little stars next to their names, like Eric and Smith and Chuck. These are folks that don't necessarily live in the San Francisco area, but happen to be there, and are friends of mine within the LuckyCal system. Now, as a power user of LuckyCal, I've actually invited these folks to LuckyCal, and in that environment, I can see where they're traveling, and they can see where I'm traveling. However, if you're just using it through Facebook, you'll see all of your friends with their little heads here showing you where they're located based on the publicly available information within Facebook that you have access to. The other thing that's cool is we can actually look in here at events. And so we can see what's going on nearby. And this is a little bit embarrassing because it turns out that, yes, in the late 80s, I did in fact listen to Heart. And they are playing in Livermore and in Saratoga while I'm going to be out in town. I also can take a look at Monty Python, and Spamalot is playing a number of shows in the area. Let's see what else. Wicked is playing in the area. We can go and see where that's happening. It looks like it's up in San Francisco. It looks like it's at the Orpheum. Once again, you'll see stars next to some of these events. The events that have stars next to them are ones that LuckyCal has decided I'm interested in based on configurations that I've done within my Facebook account. The ones that are down here, lower down on the list, are events that are happening in the San Francisco and the Cupertino area, but that I haven't explicitly said that I might be interested in. Now, what do I mean by interested in? The Tragically Hip here, for instance. Let's take a look, and I'll switch over to my Facebook account. So here we go. Here's my Facebook account, and what this particular bit here is a list of the entertainers or products or whatever it is that I've said I'm a fan of. So I said I'm a fan of Anthony Bourdain, who's kind of a bad boy chef. I obviously like LuckyCal, given that I helped write it. I like Wicked, the show, Joe Cocker, the Tragically Hip, were a band that I listened to when I was in college and still really bring down a house. So these are all folks that in Facebook I've said I'm a fan of. Here we are back at the list of events that are going on in town, and you'll notice a link here that says Ticket. If we click on Ticket, it'll take us directly to Ticketmaster in this case, and allow us to purchase tickets. So here we go. An evening with Heart. One thing for those of you that are paying attention, you may be wondering why Heart showed up on my list of interests when it wasn't one of the bands that I had become a fan of within Facebook. I'm looking here at the LuckyCal site. As I said, I'm a bit of a power user, and one of the things you can do is you can import your bands directly from iTunes. So you can upload your iTunes library to it, and we'll walk over that and figure out stuff that you're interested in. And that is why, if we look down here, you'll see that I, in fact, am a big fan of Heart. Thanks for your time and for taking a look at this very quick little demo of how LuckyCal works on Facebook and with your iPhone. The really cool thing is that there's no configuration. It's free, and it just works. We hope you enjoy it. Please send us email if you have any questions about it. My personal email address is sanj@luckycal.com. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks.